Hi, in this slide we're going to introduce the next category of 555 selling. The last five stands for target accounts. So we've already looked at core renewal things. We've looked at biggest losers and a subset of that being bullies. So now we're going to look at target accounts. And in previous clippings, I've covered a lot of things. For example, what would be the criteria that we would use for picking a target account? If you go to YouTube playlist 4, clip number 39, you'd find 5 minutes on that. Who's actually able to do cracking accounts? To a certain degree, we need on a scale from 1 to 10, a 10 as far as an A sales rep. And to a certain degree, they may have to be a little bit of a corporate sleuth to get a lot of deep dive information before we even go in and figure out how to sort of approach this account in a novel, important, compelling way. We're going to give 007 a total team support starring Honcho to Honcho visit. So how do we get in at a higher level and say, hey, nobody's ever really looked at the inter-business processes that exist between you and distribution vendors. What if we flowcharted what is and suggested what could be and how we might migrate from what is to what could be and give you a sort of a written recommendation on how to do all that in the interest of saving you a lot of money. And to organize how we move from we're not really doing business on a partner basis to we're partners happy ever after, there's a 9-step system selling process that I cover in two places. Playlist 4, clip 42, and then if you go to my website, amerifield.com, and you click on exhibits and go to exhibit 49, or 59 rather, I'm sorry, there's like a 25-page written manual, if you will, on how to sell big accounts starring the 9-step system. So in the cases to come, we'll look at situations where basically we weren't able to kind of get in the door, so we sneaked around and went in the back door bottom up and got a lot of information before we then tried to get into either the purchasing agent, buyer kind of person, or the vice president supply chain. And/or we could simultaneously start kind of a top-down approach, maybe with letter writing, and I'll give you a case study of saying, hey, whenever you're ready to go to the next level, we're ready when you are. So we'll see that in 6.2. Then what happens is when we create what I call a lucky porthole, we're just running into a wall, but because we evolve our clever bottom-up and top-down kind of stuff, at some point something shifts and there's a little hole in the wall. How do we jump through that? And it takes a very high-focused, spontaneous energy level to basically seize the opportunity or chunk of business we can get. So we'll look at some case studies on that. I would say at the end we'll find out that actually having a honcho, calling a honcho, can be surprisingly easy, especially if there's turnover in the chief procurement, chief financial CEO spot. That often, if a new guy comes in, they bring in a new order of things. So I mentioned in a previous clip, a brand new from outside vice president of purchasing supply chain came in at Boeing in '89 and dramatically changed at a 180 as far as how they looked at vendors. And we will look at a case study where one call by a supply chain honcho, basically cracked a big contractor wide open. So this is a preview of stuff to come in target accounts. Thank you.